day in our town. It's a beautiful day.
Rooster! There's that damn rooster again. Doesn't he know it's Sunday? Get him, boys.
We're back in the cemetery, high above Grover's Corners. This is the new part of the cemetery. There's your friend, Mrs. Gibbs, who has found herself doomed to spend eternity. Oh, I mean, here's Mrs. Gibbs.
Thank you.
I'm not sure who she is, but there she is. Who has found herself doomed to spend eternity next to Simon Simpson, who's the organist at the Congregational Church.
Hey, I heard that. Being dead here in Grover's Corner is no picnic. It's always raining. And the only people who ever come up here are relatives from out of town hoping for an inheritance. Simon, mind your...
Hasn't died yet, but when he does, he plans to be buried on the other side of the cemetery with his new wife, the 20-year-old receptionist that he hired to work in his office. Oh. Well, here are some living people. Our undertaker. You haven't seen him yet in this play because he was the only one in town who wasn't invited to Emily's wedding. You see, he never goes anywhere without his tape measure. And he's always measuring new people who come into town, so he'll be well prepared when it's time for them to leave town. If you know what I mean. It kind of makes people feel a bit nervous. Oh, and here's Sam Craig, a Grover's Corner boy that left town to go out west.
Good afternoon, Joe Stoddard.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see now. Do I know you?
I'm Sam Craig.
Oh, gracious sakes alive, of all people. I should have known you'd be back for the funeral. You've been away a long time. And you've grown 6 inches.
Yes, I've been away over 12 years. I was in the East when I heard of my cousin's death. I remember when Emily and I used to play doctor in the back of Bessie's stall.
I always say, I hate to supervise when a young person is taken.
What? Oh, Farmer McCarthy! I used to do chores for him after school.
That's right.
Where's he right here? Hey! Oh, Farmer McCarthy!
Hey, Mr. Ginger.
Farmer McCarthy! I knew I'd find you someday. I used to do chores for him after school. He used to stand at the fence watching me bend over as I picked up the apples. On the ground under his tree. I don't know why I just spent so much time out there. I mean, he always threw them back after I was finished. But he paid me 2 bits a week.
Yes. We brought Farmer McCarthy here a number of years ago. And we never could figure out why he never got married.
Well, he was making apples. He was the organist of the church, wasn't he? Drank a lot, we used to say.
Why don't you mind your own business, city boy?
Nobody was supposed to know about it. He had seen a peck of trouble.
Yeah, what was that peck of trouble?
Did he? With those apples.
Who cares?
Yeah. He hung himself in the church during the choir practice. On the 4th verse, and he couldn't take it any longer. Chose his own epitaph. You can see it there. It ain't a verse exactly.
Why, it's just some notes of music.
Hum it.
What is it?
What is it? Sing it through
What is it? What does it say?
It was wrote up in the Boston papers at the time. You know what it is?
What?
It's a theme song from the Three Stooges. You'll excuse me now. I see they're coming.
Oh.
Who is it, Julia?
It's my daughter-in-law, Emily Webb.
I remember Emily's wedding. You could hardly tell she was 6 months pregnant.
Singing.
Sing.
Hello! You know, I really always hated that hymn because they sing it at every wedding, every funeral.
I died before I could teach them another one.
Mother Gibbs, George and I have made that farm into the most profitable farm you ever saw. We're growing a new crop. Don't know what those plants are, but once we had a brush fire, and all the chickens were walking backwards for a week. Don't worry about Father Gibbs. He isn't lonely without you at all. He used that $350 you left him to pay for breast implants for his new receptionist.
Look at that star. I don't recall what its name.
Oh no.
My boy Joel was a sailor. He knew them all. I remember your boy. He sat on the porch evenings and told them all by name. Yes, sir. Wonderful.
I remember your boy Joe. He was with me on that Boy Scout camp trip, Crover's Notch. We were on a hill looking poo.
Looking out.
I guess it's supposed to be looking up at these stars, and he said it took millions of years for that little speck of light to get down to Earth. Millions of years. And I said, Joe, will you shut up and go find a doctor in my stomach and call me?
Goodness, I ain't no way to behave. He should have made that last payment on Emily's insurance policy.
Well, it's 11 o'clock in Grover's Corner.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
And there isn't any culture or love of beauty. Everybody's resting in Grover's Corner. I hear tell that this cemetery is going to be bulldozed in order to build a school for the deaf. But I suppose that's already been done. I suppose that don't do no harm. Tomorrow's going to be another day. Tomorrow's going to be another show. You got to go have a good rest and have a good party. Good